Welcome back to Sticks and Strings. I'm Naomi.
I'm Beth.
I'm Eve.
And we're here at my house, and it's a busy weekend. So
yes, it is.
we hope you're doing well. It's almost Thanksgiving in the United States, so things are gearing up. Please don't talk to me about turkeys. There'll be some form of turkey on the table on Thursday. I don't know how it will be, but it'll be here somehow, even if I go buy it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm a mess. I've been so busy. But we hope that your holiday season is going well and that you are well on your way. We hope that you're better off than me. But look, I have my gravy boat. That's ready. So that's something.
Yes, gosh.
We didn't even discuss who's going first, so I'm going to take the reins and I'm going to go first. I have been working on my sweater that I'm knitting from the bottom up. So this is my progress so far. I don't know where it was last week. I think it was smaller than this.
It was.
Yeah. So I've been working on it steadily just while I'm watching TV, just knitting around and around and around. I don't even know how many inches I want. I'm just doing it by feel. Obviously, this would be a very cropped sweater, so I still have a ways to go. But that is that. And then I got a text. I don't know if you remember, I'll put a picture here. I thought it was last year. It was 2 years ago. I got a request from a good friend to make a stocking for their grandbaby. And I did that. And here's a picture of it. And so I got a text last week that said, "Can you make another stocking, but this time for a boy, and we don't know his name yet. He's not going to be born till the spring." But I guess maybe she wants to give the stocking to the mom. So I picked out this beautiful, this is green and
gorgeous.
white. Isn't that pretty? I picked out this
Nice
green.
shade of green.
And so it's funny though, I was going to make it the same, but I don't know why I started with the white. I just started with the white for the cuff, and then realized that 2 years ago, I made it the red for the cuff, and then the first stripe was white, which made the heel red and the toe red. But this one's going to be a white cuff, green and white stripes, and a white heel and a white toe. It doesn't matter. It's fine. And then I guess whenever the baby's born or whenever they find out the name, I can duplicate stitch the kid's name on the cuff. And duplicate stitching is where you take, and you'll see on the one from 2 years ago, you take yarn and you basically copy the knit stitches, kind of in a way like cross stitching, but you copy the knit stitches in a particular pattern over top with the contrasting color. So I can do that for them whenever they decide when they want to. I guess the parents are still thinking about a name and haven't really announced it yet. So the grandparents are waiting desperately to find out the baby's name. But anyway, so I started the cuff, and this cuff is neat. You knit 18 rows, you knit then you do a purl row, and then you knit 18 more rows, and then you basically pick up both levels. So this is you can see it's a double cuff, which makes it nice. And it has this little kind of decorative edge on the top. I'll do a close-up of it. So that's the stocking I'm working on. That's really all I've been doing because I've been super busy. But yeah, so that is me this week. So who's going next? You guys fight amongst yourselves.
Okay. I have the finish, and I did I'm basically doing my last WIP-GO stitch now, my last WIP-GO new start. So let me just put this thread on the back. So my first WIP-GO project for November was the swans that I finished, and I finished my one of my October WIPs, the Wandering Sheep. And so the next thing I did was Calling of the Sea Whale, which is my WIP/New Start. So it was to this one here, and I kind of went a little bit all over the place, but I had some fun with it. So I started in the center because this whale was, you know, I knew I was going to basically use the whole piece of cloth. So, so I started with this vertical line here, which is the middle of the whale. But I did the outline of the whale, and I did the one side of his tail on this side, just so I could get back around it. So I finished the outline of the whale, and I did these little gray stitches. But then I did this gray line of waves across the top, and then went up and did this part of this flag, started the flag. So I did the flag pole, which is done, and then the blue part of the flag, there's stitches left where it's going to be white, the white stripes, the same color as the whale. And then I did the top row of red and did part of the second row. And then, so since I had the red thread out, I did these stripes in his tail, the other half of his tail. And because I had the blue, I did one of the blue little, I don't know if you call them Quakers or whatever, that goes down here. I did part of the blue part. So, but I did like the 7 days, maybe 8, to finish this, which was my goal for this one. So I knew I wasn't going to finish, and I like I said, I outlined the whale because I didn't want to spend my whole 7 days just doing rows and rows of white. So, yeah, so I kind of went all over the place, but I think next time I pick it up, if I have a goal of 7 days, I could probably finish everything but the whale. You know, the Quakers across the bottom shouldn't take long, and the flag maybe, and then the you know, there's a few other colors involved, but that. So so I met my goal on that.
Did you say you had a finish?
Yes.
Oh, have you talked about it yet?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's that.
So so then the other thing on my WIP-GO chart was a new start for each number. And so one of them was this Statehood Splendor series by Thread Milk. Oh, the whale is by Stacey Nash. And I did that with, it's all Weeks Dye Works colors on 28 count Lugano, which is my jam. So this is by Thread Milk, they're part of her Statehood Splendor series. And again, I'm doing 4 of them, right? New Mexico, Indiana, Arkansas, and Arizona. So I had done Indiana last time I worked on this, and this is Arkansas. And these are all, they're actually a little bit of everything. DMC, Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color Works, and Gentle Arts. And there's a Valdani khaki black that I didn't use. I used Weeks Dye Works mascara instead. So it's a little bit darker. In the model of this, the Valdani khaki black is a softer, grayer black, I think. Anyway, but so I used the mascara black because I had it on hand, you know. But so yeah, I started this like on Monday, and I finished it I think Wednesday, Thursday, I don't know. So yeah, it went really, really quickly. And this is on 25 count Lugana. And yeah, so and it's all, like I said, all those different colors. And this is the, you know, sharing a space with the Indiana one. And I think I have another piece of this cloth that I'm going to use for the other 2 that I'm going to do of this series. So that's my finish. My SAF, start and finish. And then my other WIP-GO new start is the Stacey Nash Chili, one of her animal crackers. This little penguin, he has a little snowman friend. So I started on the penguin, and let me take it out of the hoop so you can see it a little better. So I did his beak, and I did part of the outline of his body, and I'm working on the hat right now. And this is, I think it's 32 count linen of some sort that I got from somewhere. But I'm doing it this way because the penguin is gonna take a, and I hope, yeah, it should work. I hope it fits on here, it should fit on here.
Oh my gosh.
And I have like several pieces of this fabric. I don't even know where I got it from. So if I want to do, because I started the two of the three I have Millie, which is an elephant, and Blizzard, which is a fox, and Millie doesn't have a extra, you know, a little, whatchamacallit to it, but the fox has something, and then this penguin has a little snowman.
Those are just needle books.
Yeah. So I'll probably do them just as the penguin. I don't think is. I think the penguin is just the snowman is not a needlebook. It's just
Another little figure.
another little figure. Yeah. But so like I said, I have an extra piece of this fabric that I could do the little small things on if I don't have enough to make it out on the fabric. But so this is the penguin. I started. There's his beak. And then I'm doing the outline of the black part of his body, and then I'm working on the hat right now.
You sure
The
that's
outline.
32 count?
Huh? It's not 28, so it has to be 32.
Because mine is
Maybe?
32 and mine's smaller than that.
No, it's not. It's not 28. I know because the stitches are very tiny.
Okay.
But
Is there
but-
like some kind of ruler you can use to?
yeah. I just
Yeah, I have
don't.
one.
I just don't bother because it's
I'm just saying. We're just asking
yeah.
if you really need to know.
If you need
Yeah.
to know, because you need to know if the fabric's big enough for what
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah. But yeah, so I'm working on his little hat. And then just for future plans, because the Jingle Ball is coming up on the first weekend of December, the 5th through the 7th, and I had signed up to not only for the Jingle Ball, but to take the Winter Woods Viscount class with Janine McGowan. And so I want to get started on the Viscount, but I want to dye the fabric first. So this is I think I talked about this last time, the 28 count Lugana that I'm going to dye. And matter of fact, while I'm here, I'm going to borrow these plastic shoebox that Naomi bought for something else she was dyeing, piece of fabric she was dyeing. And so I'm going to borrow it for her because I found my dye when we were unloading stuff from the storage unit, and I found a box with my dye in it, but the little bins that I used to dye fabric in were not in there.
No.
So my dye
uncovering.
was in there, and my little little plastic tablecloth thing was in there and stuff like that, but not the bins that I put the dye in. So I don't know where they're in another box.
Oh no.
Yeah. So but I picked a few shades of green that I'm gonna toy with and decide which one I'm gonna do. And I was gonna try to do it this week, but I just ended up not having the wherewithal, the capacity to do that. But so, and for the Winter Woods Viscount, and that might have been, maybe I think there was something else that I had, I think it was partly for Festive Forest and maybe for something else. But I had made a list on my phone of threads that I needed, including a couple of DMC colors they're like part of that color variations series that they had, and they had I think I talked about before how they have some color variations at Michael's, but those two particular colors they did not have. They had like everything before and after, and before and after. The two shades, but not the two that I needed. And I had hemmed and hawed about, whether I would buy them, somewhere, like 1-2-2 Stitch or someplace, because the attic doesn't carry the color variations. But so I ordered those, and then this Biscornu has Cottage Garden threads and Roxy Floss threads. So, and I had, like I said, I had another Cottage Garden threads color from Festive Forest, which is another blue flower project. And so, the other day I sent in a big order of, I did 3 orders online because they're all separate, I couldn't find any one place that carried all of them, I guess. So I did the color variations and something else at 1-2-3 Stitch, and then I did an order from Evertotes for the Roxy Floss and an order for the Cottage Garden threads. So yeah, so I'm eagerly expecting 3 packages in the mail at some point.
That's fun.
Yeah, so yeah, that's me.
All right.
Okay. I'm working right now on my temperature chart, and it has gotten cold.
Yes.
Cold for us, 64 degrees the
Because
past 3 days.
I found a long sleeve t-shirt.
Cold for us the past 3 days, 64 degrees. It'll probably get colder before the winter's out, but it was 80 degrees before that. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, it was,
It's shocking to the system.
yeah.
And
It
rain.
was 82, 75, 75, 75, 72, and then 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
apparently, there was some part of the city had like very heavy wind,
oh,
lots
yeah,
of
West
rain,
Phoenix
storm,
got
hail.
Yeah.
hail that looked like snow on the ground. So here's where I am. I'm not done yet. I did do some more on the lobster down here. Lobsters are really creepy looking. They're from the cockroach family.
Sea cockroach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway, so I'm working on that, and I've been plugging away at. Sorry, it's like I had to take out this blue color.
Oh, for your temperature chart. It's
Yeah.
cold.
I had to take out. I've been plugging away at Stand Up for Santa. I've been so tired recently that
The Santa's lying down.
that Santa may not be done, but I've gotten a little bit further on it.
Cute.
Got his tree in. I need to put his other glove on. Got started on the flowers down the stars down here. So I haven't done his little tassels.
Oh, he lays.
Or his beard. His beard done?
Yeah, his beard is done.
Oh, I see.
But it's not. It doesn't have all of. It has.
Oh, you're on the bottom of his coat here.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
I
the bottom
see.
of his coat.
Cute.
Yeah.
It's gonna be adorable.
It is, and like I said, I'm not gonna be done, but we get I can sit in and watch the class, and I can,
Stitch it.
And then
Are
you
you
have like 30 days after
Oh, okay.
the thing
Yeah.
is over, yeah.
and I watched, Helen D's tutorials on stand-ups, so I'm relatively confident. It's just, one, I loved the pattern, I just adored the pattern, he's just such a cute Santa. But I do wanna do stand-ups, and so I'm interested in class. So,
And what
works-
is, I'm sorry, what is a stand-up? Is that,
it's where,
is it kind of like a stuffy that stands straight up and down?
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
like that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so you can just stick it on surface like that and it just stands up,
Like you weight it on the bottom
Yeah.
like a,
Mhm.
oh, okay,
just like that,
I see.
standing up. Anyway, I did a tiny bit more work because when I felt like cross stitching, which I have have to admit, was not as much as I would like because I've just been super tired. Did a little bit more work on We Do Geek. And I think I would do more work if I wasn't working with this horrible thread. But I got wobbly, and I've almost got tiny. I'm working on tiny. And I don't know what possessed me to use this thread.
It'll be good when, you'll be happy when you're done.
I'll be happy it's done then, that's for sure.
Clap because it's over, that's what I say.
So I've been doing the Flosstube Frenzy. This is Friday, and Frank didn't have a video. And he didn't have one 2 weeks ago either. I'm wondering if they're gonna move him to every other week. Anyway, he's been doing a lot of reaction videos, and he's been doing FRY Day with Frank, with the sheriff. And that aired today. So I'm like, I wonder if I could count that.
Why not?
I think I will.
It's your rules.
It does say Friday.
Yeah.
So, Helen D posted a video, so I worked on the big berry, and other than the white, I have a bunny.
You see?
Cute.
Ah. Is it a white, like white, oh, I see,
Yeah, he has
a white belly and
the white ears and white belly and little white tail
whiskers.
and whiskers. But I'm not doing any of the back stitching there.
Yeah.
There's back stitching all over
Yeah.
the place. I haven't done yet. And then Just Keep Stitching posted a video. I don't get as much done because I've been working on Stand Up for Santa and then the Big Awesome Produce, right? Which is 20 count fabric. And then I go to 28 count fabric. And I'm like, I can't see. Right now I'm going, I can't see, and I'm working on 14 count because my glasses are in my car. Not my car that I have here. I have a car here. Okay, so I did Americana Blues, and I got in a snowflake, and I chose a DMC for this other blue because I have the DMC and the Americana. I have Week Star Works Americana, and I have the DMC for Michael's Navy. I don't know.
Michael maybe.
Anyway, they look like two different colors, right? They're virtually the same color. And I want two different colors. And then the white that I have has quite a bit of blue in it. So I think that's gonna look really cool. Because I want it red, white, and blue. What?
There's a kitty.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, kitty. You want on the table? You cannot.
He's very shy, I'm surprised he's here.
And I got,
Come here.
I got some work done on, And to All the Good Night.
No.
Did I show this last time
I think you did.
with the red? I know I showed it.
No.
I started on the red on the house. And on the deer.
Oh, yeah,
Did I show that before?
maybe. Come here.
I don't know, I worked on it on Saturday, but we filmed on Saturday, so I don't remember. I'm sorry, I've slept since then. And then the Runner Stitcher had posted a video, so I worked on Silent Night. And I have an eye,
And not just Lent.
right, it's Island.
Island. Island night.
Yeah, and I started the S and I was like, I don't know if I wanna start it like that. So I was like, I better stop while I'm,
I watched some Flosstube that they did that. I'm like, that looks familiar. Oh, there's the doggy. Hello.
Don't talk to him, he might get scared.
Oh,
hello,
he's so pretty cat.
Is
The
that
famous Hobbs, yeah.
hi Hobbs.
Hobbs came to say hi, which is really strange.
because usually when strangers are here.
Yeah. makes
And
themselves
I
scarce.
didn't, I have it, but I didn't bring it over here with me. The Snowman Snuggles, so here's a picture right here, you just see the picture anyway.
Oh, yeah.
And I worked on this twice because Stitching Mommy did 2 videos. So I had to take it out twice. I didn't have to, I did. So I got quite a bit of work on it. I got in 4 lengths of thread. I even have stitches way out to here. It's like, yay.
Oh, wow.
Cause I'm like, I'm gonna go that way, I'm not gonna go down, cause I have it measured out.
Mark.
Yeah, that way I don't have them measured down. I need to measure more down.
How are those like pencil marks or pen marks?
Yeah, really sharp pencil.
Mm.
I could use I have one of those pens that goes off with ironing,
The friction.
but it bleeds. when I
Yeah.
put on.
I was like, somebody I saw said, oh, don't ever use those, because they don't really disappear or
Yes,
something
they
like
do.
that. I don't know, I've never used them, but.
I've
yeah.
used
Okay,
them
bye.
with quilting,
Okay,
they
bye.
disappear.
Okay, bye.
They disappear with quilting, so I don't know about cross stitch fabric. And then I finished a couple of rows on my ribbon candy, and it really looks like
it does
ribbon
really
candy.
look like ribbon candy. It's
So,
so cute.
I'm working on a white here, and then
Oh,
there's
look
gonna
at
be
that.
another red, and then it's gonna finish off with white. I'm like, it really looks like ribbon candy, but
That's
I have
cool.
to really count,
Oh.
and so it takes me some time.
Because of the ripple?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
because to get the, oops, I threw yarn, okay, I better get it before the cat sees it. Not that it's wool.
No.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's more sophisticated. He doesn't like acrylic.
Yeah,
Oh, they like.
but it rolled
Yeah,
across.
oh, yeah. He likes things that roll. That's 100%. For sure.
Anyway, that's me.
All right.
Oh, and my glasses are in the car, so.
Oh.
I'm
Handicapped.
So, that's,
oh,
time
and
for.
I apologize if you can't hear us.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is all her fault.
Yes.
And also why we're a little rushing, going a little fast, because she forgot the iPad. She came to my house without her iPad, and it's an hour to her house or so. So we're using mine, but mine doesn't have as much space. So we're kind of rushing through. You're probably happy. You're probably like, oh, thank God we don't have to listen to you talk for an hour. We know you get a lot of stitching done when you tune into us, right? So that leads us to our question of the week. Last week we asked you about your Christmas shopping. Some of you tuned in that you like to just give cash. It's great. And then
Cash is always good.
yeah, some are making, some are done, and it was a lot of fun to read your comments. This week we were wondering about your Black Friday habits. Like, are you one of the people that gets up at 4 a.m, gets to the stores at 5 for those doorbusters? I saw like JCPenney's are giving away a lot of stuff on their Black Friday mornings. Really all day. I know a lot of people who, that's fun, for them. I have never,
We went once.
ever. We went once only because Mom wanted to take a photo of the kids.
I remember you were pregnant with Hannah.
Really?
Yeah.
We went Black Friday shopping? I
Yeah.
have no memory of
I
that.
remember waiting outside one store while we were waiting for it to open, and you were showing us.
Oh, maybe. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess, okay, I can't say I've never, but that's not a habit.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like, I have
No,
the day off.
we don't. If we do anything on Black Friday, it's go to the movies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of which,
That's what we're gonna do this year. For those of you, we know there's at least a couple of you that are outside the United States. We call it Black Friday because it's the Friday right after Thanksgiving, where traditionally that in the United States, like that's Christmas time.
that's when
And-
businesses go back
and
in
that's
the
when
black.
when businesses make their money in sales, so they call it going back, yeah, you finally make up for the rest of the previous part of the year, and you're now in the black, so that's why they call it Black Friday.
It's not because everybody's getting trampled.
No, and you know, because now, like, tons of stores are doing a
Yeah.
Black Friday.
Yeah, like you can get Black Friday deals right now.
Yeah,
you know,
on-
On Amazon.
It's almost like
everywhere,
not even
yeah.
important anymore. But anyway, and then and then there's Cyber Monday, so
Mhm.
that's all online. We
Yeah.
we
And
sent
Small
out
Business Saturday
an announcement for Black Friday early, saying, you know, watch this space, or like, this is coming, but nobody read our email, and we got a ton of calls. It's not working. Like, that's because it's the 28th, not today. And everyone's like, oh. We just hope they decide, like, to actually come back. So anyway, that's always hard when you do a pre-announcement, because there are so many
Yeah.
pre-Black sales. I think Black Friday sales, so I think that's part of it. But anyway, so what are you doing for Black Friday? We're gonna go to the movies. We're gonna go see the second Wicked movie.
Wicked for good.
Yeah, and I'm gonna sleep in and rest. It's been rough. So that's what we're doing. I don't, you know, I've always thought about that, like, at least this year, in past years, there've been businesses that were open on Thanksgiving to start their Black Friday
McDonald's
sales.
is open on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I know some do, but they were like Black Friday shopping on Thanksgiving Day, and I think there was a bit of backlash about that, because you don't see that a lot anymore.
Yeah.
That kind of became not so.
I think because a lot of
Out of
workers
favor.
were pushing back,
Well, yeah.
families were pushing back.
I mean, it's one thing if you're a hospital or police or,
Mhm.
you know, something essential like that.
My son will be working on
Well,
Thanksgiving.
yeah, but so, you know, or, you know, firemen and that kind of thing, but just so you can be open for more shopping, you know. But yeah, so, but do we have stories?
Yes, we had a kitchen disaster the other day. I went to make a sandwich for lunch. I guess Eve, were you at work or something? I don't remember. But I went to make a sandwich, and we have a fancy refrigerator that came with our house, and I was like,
That
oh
doesn't
yay!
do anything.
I love this refrigerator. When we first looked at the house, that had a fancy refrigerator, has a supposedly nice dishwasher, and the stove and microwave and all this, so new appliances, and had like Samsung washer and dryer. So it looked, it seemed great, But so I went to make myself a sandwich, and this refrigerator has a freezer on the bottom, and then French door, opening at the top, and inside beside the shelves there's like two vegetable bin kind of things, and then there's a little shallow bin underneath it, right? And so the other day it had an issue with the ice maker. It wasn't making any ice, and it's still not making any ice, and anyway, but so that was one issue. But then also it had a little thing that came on that said, to tell you to change the water filter in the refrigerator. And so I had downloaded the owner's manual and all this stuff, because there isn't a paper one in the house, So I had downloaded it, and I had read about this and read about that, and tried, and read about how to change the water filter and do this and that and the other. And I had ordered water filters from Amazon, and so I thought I had done it right, but apparently I didn't. And I went to make a sandwich. I opened up this little little shallow drawer thing, and it was full of water. It had like an inch of water or 2 inches of water in it.
You didn't put the filter in
I didn't
all
put the
way.
filter in right or something, or maybe when I took the old filter out or something happened. But so I'm like fishing all the stuff out of there, thinking, oh, I hope everything's sealed and not like getting wet or whatever.
I came back and
And-
every towel in the house was wet.
Well, and Robert always, Robert was home fortunately, and I'm like, oh no, and so he's like, oh, and so I had taken like the only thing I could find was a dish towel because the other 2 dish towels were new, hadn't been opened yet, So I was like, okay, well this one I'll put in there, and it was like it wasn't even enough to absorb anything. It was like tiny, and so. Because I thought, well, I don't want to use a paper towels because it would, it's just
Use the
too much
whole
water.
roll, yeah.
Yeah, and so I'm like, trying to fish stuff out.
Was it
And
Robert that took the drawer out?
yeah, so Robert went, he was like, oh my God. And so we were trying to take it out, and it was like, I guess when we were trying to, lift it out of the thing, and of course it's sloshing water all over the floor. And so he's trying to take it to the sink, without dripping it, but it just sloshed water everywhere. And so the floor was soaked, and we dumped all the water out, fortunately, but like it had dripped down the front of the refrigerator, and so it was, and we have like these little padded mats that came with the house. There's one that was in front of the refrigerator and one that was in front of the island, and those got soaked. And so I had taken them out to the back patio to dry. And Robert had a whole bunch of towels that were that were like dirty laundry. Some of them are dirty laundry, and some of them were just in his room. And so he like got every towel in, that he had like just so sucked them up the water, and we had one of those Lippmann mop things, but it was like a terry cloth pad, and so I used that to like try to absorb some of the water, but yeah, it was just a disaster. So fortunately, then Robert like messed around with the filter thing and got it, put it in there, and so we left the drawer out, but we had dried that area under the water filter, and then like put a little wad of paper towels under there to see if we had fixed the leak, to see if they would get wet or whatever. So I kept, like, every once in a while I would go back and check. I was like, okay, it's dry. Okay, it's dry. And so finally we seem to have overcome that problem, but it's the freezer is still not making ice.
Oh, brother.
So I've like looked at the buttons and read the thing and hit the reset thing.
We have the same brand. Yeah. We thought something had gone wrong with our ice maker, and actually changing the filter, it all of a sudden just started working again. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So we actually went out and bought a bag of ice at McDonald's, to use in there. But yeah. So
Beth would shrivel up and die without ice.
So I'm gonna see if because I thought I hit the reset button because you could hear it chime, but maybe I didn't. I think there's a second chime you have to listen for or something. So So I think I didn't listen for the second chime. So maybe that's what it needs. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. But
flummoxed by the fridge.
And then I realized, I think I need to download a user's manual for the dishwasher too, just to make sure that I'm.
Yeah. Well, that always happens when you're dealing with new things. Yeah.
Just give me a paper manual that I can look at. I'm a Luddite.
You can
You're
download them
old-fashioned.
and print them.
I know, but
But then you have to use all the ink and all that.
We had the same thing with our we have that coffee station that we got some time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's like, it's telling me to do a clean cycle, and he goes, but I can't find the booklet, and so I don't know. It was like they always say, like, you share your actual memory with someone else like that. Like, he couldn't remember where he couldn't remember where the booklet was, and somehow I knew where it was, and then I knew where the little things were in the thing. So it's like I remembered half and he remembered half, and between the two of us we figured out how to do things.
The other thing I need to do is find the manuals for the washer and dryer.
Yeah.
Because what they have like a little setting where you could where apparently you can turn off the sound,
Mm,
you know, so that the alarm doesn't, you know.
yeah.
But I can't figure out how to turn it on,
Oh.
you know, because
I like it off.
well, I don't because then I can't tell when the machine is done.
I like it off
you know.
because you do laundry in the middle of the night.
All right, that's a conversation for another day. Well, we better go. Number one, I have to make sure we have enough space on my iPad. Number two, it is late and they've got a long drive.
Yeah.
And number
Yeah.
three, I gotta figure out what to do about a turkey. So, and also, I have a very long day and I have to work tomorrow. 2 shows and I'm gonna be tired. So we are going to say good night and well, actually, when you're watching this, it'll be Sunday morning. So we're going to say happy Thanksgiving, and we hope you have a wonderful, safe week.
Be safe.
And be safe, and we hope that all your Black Friday dreams come true. All right. Thanks so much for joining us again, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.